Hi, everyone. My name is Nora Allstedt. I am the current district librarian for Porterville Unified School District. This is my 31st year in education. I spent my first 25 years as a music teacher. Most of that was at the middle school level. I was middle school band director for 18 years. And then 6 years ago, the superintendent of my district, at that time I was with Exeter Unified School District, came to me and asked me to consider coming out of the classroom and becoming an instructional technology coach. I was the person on my campus that most teachers came to when they had questions or technology needs. And we were starting phase 1 of a 3-year plan to be fully one-to-one kindergarten through 12th grade. I spent a lot of time really thinking about it. Kind of one of the big deciding factors for me was that meant no more fundraising. I still miss teaching band. Every now and then I get to sub for one of the high school band directors here in Porterville. I run sectionals for some of the things with the groups in the band, help with the marching band and those kind of things. So I do miss the music, but I still get to participate in that a little bit. So that's a lot of fun. So I spent 5 years as the instructional technology coach for the district, and then was asked to become the district librarian for Exeter Unified. That's when I started this program in, oh gosh, it's 2021. So in January of 2020, I started with FPU working on being able to have my teacher librarian service permit for the state of California. I also have a K-12 music credential for both Florida, Georgia, and California. And then I also have my K-12 computer science credential for California. I spent 1 year as the district librarian for Exeter Unified, and then was highly recruited to come to Porterville back in May, I think May, and decided to make the switch. Haven't looked back. I absolutely love my new district. I do have to admit, I am finishing up my field study course, plus adding this. Still doing some recovery from shoulder surgery that I had earlier this year. So slightly overwhelmed right now. Trying to set aside the time to make sure I'm able to do justice to this course. I love reading young adult literature. I read quite a bit so that, I can stay up with material for our students. One of the things in Porterville is 10 years ago, they got rid of all their teacher librarians and decided to hire library clerks for the high schools and to make a credential position of technology and media specialist. The way they worded it, it doesn't require a teacher librarian service permit. So at some of our high schools, we have folks who take that role as being a tech coach role and are pretty hands-off with the libraries. We do have one of our folks who actually does have her master's in information library science and does have her teacher librarian service permit. One of the schools that I work the most with, Granite Hills, my nice little grizzly, it's a Granite Hills grizzly. They haven't purchased one book for general circulation in almost 10 years. So it's a library that needs a major weed and then a lot of new material. Fortunately, I've been given a very healthy budget and put in actually our first order with Mackin today. So we have some new print materials. We also have Mackin Via, so we will have digital materials for our students. And we were able to fund to get the Comic Plus database. So excited about some of the things that we're doing. Again, looking forward to this course. Alyssa, I know you're out there because I've already seen your video. Alyssa and I have gone through all these classes together. So when I get too stressed, I call her. When she gets too stressed, she calls me. And yeah, just looking forward to finishing up this semester. Just a couple of little personal things about me. I am also a freelance musician. Saxophone is my primary instrument. I did take 4 or 5 years off in the middle of my teaching career when I was pretty disillusioned because of the school that I was at, and went on the road and played for about 4.5 years. Didn't think I'd come back to teaching, but ended up back home. Jacksonville, Florida is where I grew up. Ended up back home and subbing at a school, and literally within days was reminded, oh yeah, this is why I went into education to start with. I love this. I get the best of both worlds because I do get to play off on the side. So yeah, there we go. That's probably more than you wanted to know, but hey, looking forward to being finished in December.